Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Eureka 7 Volume 2, The New Vision. I'm Michael, and last time we learned the truth about how the CFS was first developed and who the first pilot was. Now, it's time for us to go meet this pilot and kind of figure some things out. So without any further ado, let's begin.
Hookie and Jillian. The reunion with my old friends was nothing like I imagined it would be. There was no forgiveness. No coming to an understanding. Even so, I was still happy to see both of them. These two people, who used to be a big part of my life, are still part of me. Asure and Flame might be a part of Rory's life, just like Hookie and Jillian are a part of mine. I really don't know much about Rory's past, but I always want to be in her corner. Whatever happens, I want to be there for her. For that, I'd do whatever I could. Well, that was the idea, anyway. With Asure, people who like them really like them.
Yeah, but they make too much money. It's limited edition this, collaborative that.
Oh, I see. You've got a weakness for limited editions, huh?
Yeah, as if. Only the hardcore fans buy that.
What do you think about it, Rory?
I don't really care. The Masters in Asure, that's all I'm concerned about. That's it.
That's it, huh?
You two wouldn't understand.
Ship detected at 1 o'clock. Visual confirmation.
What the hell?
That's an Asure airship.
Oh, wow! Welcome to Asure! We've been waiting for you! And it's showtime!
Hey, quit joking around, Afro!
I'm totally serious! Asure isn't interested in crappy pilots.
A little test of skills, huh?
Okay, so like you said, it's a little test of skills here. We are meeting up with Asure now, because that's who the pilot was that helped develop the CFS. And if you remember Afrohead, way back in the very first video, he was the representative of Asure that tried to recruit someone. And now it's our turn to fight him. This is by no means a real fight. They're just really testing our skills to see if we're worthy of even like being a part of their team. Even though we haven't really agreed to be part of their team yet, that's kind of what they're doing here. I will state that this episode 4, we are now into the second half of the game, and this is where things ramp up quite a bit. It's going to get a lot harder from here on out. And here I am fumbling around with the menu because I'm trying to see which moves we got unlocked, and we still do not have the cut backdrop turn, which is unfortunate. But we still have the burst shot, which is still undoubtedly our strongest attack. So we're gonna keep on doing what we normally do and try and get that. We do have help this time around. Ruri's on our side. We kind of don't have a ship anymore, it's just us three. And as you saw, Moondog is currently in the cockpit with us. I don't really feel like there's a lot of room in there, but I guess they make do. And yeah, we'll keep on doing what we normally do. This match itself isn't the hard one, but as you see here, I'm trying to jam and they get the 2 hits on us instead of sometimes you saw before we'd only get 1 hit on us. So we're going to have to be a lot smarter with our movements and get a lot better at landing our melee attacks, because they're how we're going to really stop the enemies from destroying us. Which I have cut out all of my failures this time around, because boy, like I said, this level gets hard. It gets really, really hard. I would say the fight's starting to become a bit unfair. If you're just playing through the story, you're probably not going to have enough money to really upgrade everything you need. Like, because you have to upgrade Summoner, you have to upgrade your LFO, and you need to make sure you're getting stronger weapons, and that takes a lot of money. And if you're maybe even just C ranking, which I don't think I've gotten to C rank yet, but if you're not like getting A's and S's, you're not going to get enough money to really do all that, and you really need to prioritize. And I even have to prioritize our spending a little bit now. One nice thing is, you saw there the enemy kind of wiped out, they were dropping. You can still hit them for a melee in that time, so if you can coordinate with Ruri really well, you can actually get a really nice combo on the enemy. And right there, we wiped out because while we were spinning, the guy actually got back onto his board and knocked us off by coming up, which is what we just did there to him. You can wipe each other out that way, it's not just through melee attacks. Make sure to spin to knock those rockets away, or if you can outrun them, they'll also explode on their own. Just trying to get him. There we go, he turned around perfectly for us, which I'm really glad for.
Man, talk about sloppy. And on that note, allow me to say again, welcome to Azure! And in this corner, Sumner, the Bester Cup champion, Gecko State's rising star, Moondoggy! And last but not least, the prodigal girl.
You called us out to the ass end of nowhere. Welcome's a little flashy, isn't it?
The location was picked by Flame. You got complaints? Take him to the bridge.
You mean he's here?
Rory,
Let her go. At Bester, you turned down my invitation. But when the girl says, come on, you went trotting along at her heel. Am I wrong?
of course we did. What about it?
Synchronized comedy? Oh well, whatever. Let's all go have a little fun. Follow me.
I thought you should know. I talked to Dr. Mills.
Isn't his ramen delicious?
He told me you were a CFS victim. Is that true?
It's true. I was the very first test subject.
I'm sorry. I was wrong about you.
You chickened out of the stadium right before the tournament. That's so like you. How many times is that? But your reasons this time were different than before, right?
No, it's not about that. I found out that the LFOs made here are being equipped with CFS units.
Lately, most of the LFOs from the military have CFS installed. Somebody probably forgot to take them all out before selling them off.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, Flame, I never thought you'd use CFS.
Welcome back, Rory.
Wow.
Our group eats, sleeps, breathes, and dreams lifting. If you see one you like, keep it. Nope. You two interested in modeling for us? Together, we pay pretty good money for shoots.
You sure have your hands in a lot of pots.
You make pretty good money, right?
Hells yeah! If money comes in on a board, we take it. You guys make money off that rayout rag, right?
That rag ain't selling too well.
Oh, really? Man, what a waste. We'll stock them for you.
Thanks, but it's really not about that.
Alright, so now we can actually take a look at Asure and what they're like. They seem pretty nice so far. I mean, Afrohead even like offered to stock the Gecko States magazine, which is pretty nice of them. I imagine only the people on this ship would buy them, but I mean, even that's something. This guy is being difficult, not letting me talk to him. And there's just ammunition around here, which seems really dangerous. It kind of got this party vibe, but they have guns and weaponry, and I think we're gonna learn a little more about what Asure's kind of got going on. But no, they've been really nice so far. Clearly, there's like a little bit of a past between Flame and Rory, and getting to see that relationship see how that relationship goes is kind of interesting. Like the last chapter or episode, this one also does a really good job of characterizing the feel of the anime. Asure is definitely the Gecko State of this story, though Gecko State themselves even had a bit of a questionable jobs that they took. I remember pretty well. Like the beginning of the game, we just need to talk to everyone, and this guy over here is really difficult because we just keep wanting to talk to Afrohead. So I just gotta aim us right, and there we go. So this is their mobile base. They do have a main office, and I think you can tell this is the main one since Flame's here.
Oh man, what is all this?
Hey, be careful. That's munitions over there.
What?
Didn't Rory tell you? We do what we call sky sweeps. It's kind of a social service.
I was wondering, what's Rory's connection to you guys anyway?
She doesn't have any ties to Asure. She's a personal acquaintance of Flame's.
She called him her lifting master.
That's right. On a whim, he showed her how to lift when she was just a little kid.
So, they go back a long way, huh?
Hey, you know what I just realized? You really don't know anything at all about Rory, do you?
What up? Roger. Flame wants to see you.
Yes, we would like to use the shop. Like I said, the game's getting a lot more difficult. We have to very, very carefully look over and buy only what we need and what we're going to use. Of course, I am playing this game semi-blind still. What you're seeing recorded is me playing the game after... I don't think I've played this since high school, and that was some time ago now. But I still remember somewhat, and after playing the first game, I know we want that those rocket launchers as much as we can, but double check all of our items here on what we can upgrade our LFO, because honestly, the stronger our LFO is, the better. We can make do with weapons, but the stab boost is kind of what we really need here. So let's see what we got. We don't really need the trance booster or the doubler. Weapons would be good. I was just reading what that was. I kind of know what I kind of need. We want to keep getting the better versions of the items we're already using. So that power cylinder would be really nice, especially since we already have the upgraded armor. Another armor upgrade would be great, and we're going to take the shoot because, boy, that would be nice to be able to do more damage, wouldn't it? And here's our summoner weapons. The beginner shooter would be really nice. The power glove, though, as we all know, melee is the way to go in this game. But we can afford both right now, so that's pretty good. We don't actually have a lot of the money left. We're going to have to wait up to get the quad missile. So, I think that's all we need to do here for now. Thank you, game.
I'm glad you all came. Rory's told me a great deal about you.
What have you heard?
Sumner?
About your abilities. I've no interest in digging into your pasts. What's important is what we can do right now. Look.
A tower? There aren't any towers around here.
Gecko State's well informed. It looms overhead where it's not supposed to be. This is the Phantom Tower.
It's called Thundercloud, the floating tower.
A floating tower? They're bombing?
Nothing that crude. It's firing pile bunkers into the ground to punish the scum.
Wow.
It comes along after big seismic upheavals and wipes out the scum that's oozing everywhere. Officially, that's its purpose.
The CFS laboratory is located inside Thundercloud.
That's where it is?
Blaine discovered its location.
Thundercloud is signaling the heave too!
And this ID code?
I'm sending the code 5x5, sir!
They changed it. Nobody told me. Get us out of here now.
They've sent out their KLFs! They're going to outrun us!
Let me launch.
Go.
All you need to do is buy us some time.
I'm going too.
Wait up!
This wasn't part of the deal. That lieutenant, you know, I never really liked him.
No. He's probably just testing us. There's nothing wrong with being prudent.
Oh, I get it.
More importantly, let's see what these rookies can do when they go all out.
Security's pretty tight around here. I wonder if they're guarding the CFS lab.
Well, you sure don't need KLFs for scum construction work.
So again, the military isn't that great. The fact that they are clearly doing other things than what they're stating isn't really on the up and up. And come on, Michael, we already have the armor upgrade. Get the power cylinder upgrade. Yeah, there we go. No, down. There we go. Now the FCSHG. One of the others might not be too bad, but we only have enough room for 3 right now, so those will do. And before I forget, we're also going to quickly upgrade Sumner with the items that we bought. That way when we get around to it, we don't suddenly end up in a bad position. And there we go. Okay, now back to the action. So this isn't a 2-minute battle in which we need to defeat them. If we do, that's great, that's bonus. We just need to last that long for the shit to get away. And as you saw with the red glow, that person has the compact feedback system going on. So we kind of really want to focus on him right now and make sure we take him out before he can do too much damage. Because yes, it is noticeable how much stronger the my apologies, the compact feedback system, the CFS, actually makes them. And once we take him out, the rest of this battle will be easy. Which, looks like we already did. He's already gone. So now let's just focus on the rest. They're also, they're still a little difficult. They're not as dumb as the other pilots have been. They can dodge and knock out our boomerang and everything. You can see I'm even already down low on boost. I've really put myself in a bad position here, because you need that to even do melee. I can't tell if the game is slowing down there, or if it was just I was in a bad spot, because as you see here I also slowed down on spinning. There we go. Thankfully we do have Ruri here with us again. We don't have anyone from Azure helping us. It's just us two as usual. I actually can't remember if we're going to actually get to fight with Azure. It's been a little while since I recorded this now. But as long as we keep on this, we only have 20 seconds left, and as you can see, we haven't really taken too much damage, so that's a relief. As long as we keep focusing and making sure they can't attack us, we'll be A-okay. I don't know why they can't chase after us. That's kind of a weird thing, I'd say. But no, we're safe.
Okay now. Go back to the ship.
And we got a C for that, so we didn't do too great. Like I said earlier, we don't want C's.
If I could destroy Thundercloud, CFS would disappear forever.
And that's it for this video. We now know where the CFS is being stored, and all we have to do is work with Azure in order to take it out. So next time we'll get started on that. Thanks for watching.